Welcome, everyone. Do you find that you are still having patients that come in for an appointment and their lab case isn't ready? It hasn't come into the office yet, and then you're having to reschedule patients? Or do you have like this archaic lab case tracking system where someone is handwriting on a 3-ring binder, the lab case, it's being checked out, it's going to this lab, it should be back here. You're writing it all down in a notebook. Or even better, you might have this big whiteboard in your clinical area, or maybe even in the lunchroom, where you're writing in like the patient's name and what it is, the case that's being sent out, what lab it's going to, when it's supposed to be back. And you have it all up in this big whiteboard that gets messy. Well, any of those scenarios means that it is inefficient, costing you time, and probably even the worst part is it's only accessible to one person in the office, or the one person that's managing the 3-ring binder with all your lab cases, or the folder, the manila folder that has all of the papers in it of lab case tracking. Or it's only accessible if you're walking into the break room or into the clinical area. And so this creates a lot of inefficiencies, which is costing you time. We don't have time anymore. We do not have time for manual processes anymore. We must have a better system for everything, including tracking our lab cases. And so that's what we're going to talk about today. Is the Dentrix Lab Case Manager is so easy to use that it's ridiculous. And if you're not using it, I almost can guarantee you'll start using it after today, because I'm just going to tell you how to use the Lab Case Manager in basically like 2 simple steps. And also I'm going to give you some information, some ideas of a better workflow between the back and the front. Okay. Because that's another kind of contentious thing that I get questioned about is, okay, so who should be checking in the cases? Who should be creating the lab cases? And so there's always kind of this back and forth between, well, the clinical team should be doing it or the admin team should be doing it. Okay, so let's kind of eliminate all of those questions that you might have. So first, I want to talk to you about the easiest way to use the Dentrix Lab Case Manager. Actually, before I do that, I want to just give you some ideas of what you can use the Lab Case Manager for. I know it's called the Lab Case Manager, which indicates that it's for Crown and Bridge or ortho retainers or Invisalign or maybe appliances, so, something like that, where you're actually sending an impression in a box out to a lab. So that's what it's indicated for, which is all well and good. That's all great. But I also want you to understand that you can use the Lab Case Manager for anything that you need to have for that appointment before the patient walks in the door. Here's a couple examples. I was working with an oral surgery office in Northern California. They were having a heck of a time tracking and making sure that the implant parts were here before the patient came in for their appointment. So if they were working with a GP and they needed the stent or they needed the implant parts to be special ordered for this particular patient or anything like that, or maybe even you need a medical release for the patient before you can treat them. So maybe you have a patient with a compromised medical history and you need a letter from the physician in order to treat the patient. So there's lots of things that you might need in order to treat that patient before they walk in the door. So it could be lab cases, it could be implant parts, it could be a letter from the physician, it could be a release from, I've had patients that need a release from the Army or military in order to be sent off on their tour. So you can use Lab Case Manager for all those things, because you want to make sure that you're prepared for that patient appointment before the patient walks in the door. So let's dive in. The easiest way to use the Lab Case Manager is just directly from the appointment book. So let's say, for example, a patient is here today for crown prep. Super easy, crown prep, where we're treating tooth number 31. We're doing a PFM crown on tooth number 31 or an all porcelain crown. I don't know how many people do PFMs anymore, but you're doing a porcelain crown on tooth number 31 today. So the clinical assistant, you are in the room with the patient. You are typically the one you're doing the impression. The dental clinical assistant, you are typically going to be the one that is writing up the lab slip. You're going to be probably boxing it up into a box and then taking it up front. So at the same time that you are writing up the lab slip or getting the patient ready for taking them up to the front, you can also create the lab case very easily directly from the appointment book. So here's how you do it. Double click on the appointment for today. So let's say a patient is coming in for crown prep. Crown prep, porcelain crown number 31. Double click on today's appointment. And then in the kind of the lower right corner, you're going to see a lab case. There's a checkbox there. You don't have to do anything with the checkbox. Click on where it says patient lab cases. Okay, there's a little button right above the OK button. Click on that. It's going to open a window and you're going to create a case. Okay, so it opens up a window. There's really only 3 things in this box that you need to enter. Number 1, where is it going? So kind of the lower left corner, you're going to see the lab. So where is it going? You need to put in there, which lab is it going to? Number 2, over on the right side, you're going to see a white box that says lab assigned case number. What I want you to put in there is just put a mini description of what that case is. So CR number 31. That's all you need to put in there. And then right below that, you're going to see estimated receive date. So then you can put in, okay, when is this case supposed to be back? Those are really the most important 3 little pieces of creating a lab case. Now, of course, you could add more details. You could add some notes. You can put it in a category. I mean, all those other details, but it's really not necessary, at least to get the lab case created. All right, you're going to click OK, and you have now created a case. Okay, now you can just close the appointment window, walk the patient up to the front. You can finish up your lab case box, and you're handing off the patient to the front desk. Now you can let the patient or the front office know patient needs a crown seat appointment. Now, maybe the patient's already scheduled for the crown seat, but what the admin team is, or the person that you're doing the handoff to, now is going to first probably collect their patient portion today. So collect the patient portion, and then you might be, going to the ledger, posting the payment, however, giving the patient a receipt, whatever that might be. Then what's next? So first is, okay, what happened today? We did a porcelain crown number 31. Great. Collect the copay. Okay, now what's next? Now you're going to schedule the patient for their next visit. Right from the appointment book. You've probably already post set complete because you've collected the copay. Now, next, double click on the appointment. Click on, there's a button over on the right side that says schedule next. Click on the schedule next button, schedule the crown seat. Okay, so you're going to build the crown seat appointment, put in the procedure codes, whatever you need to do, fill out the appointment description. Now, because your clinical dental assistant has already created the case, click on patient lab cases, the little button right down by the OK button. And now the crown CR number 31 should be in the list. Select it and click pen board. Okay, now schedule the patient for their appointment. Now you have linked up a lab case to the delivery appointment. Okay. And what you should see on the appointment book is you should see an L icon on the appointment that has a white background with a dark blue L in it. So if the lab case is out of the office, it has a white background with a blue L on it. Okay, couple weeks go by, your lab case comes in. So your delivery driver delivers the boxes. Now, in your office, the delivery driver may come in the back door. They may drop them in the back. So your clinical assistants may be checking in the lab cases. Now, in some offices, they may be dropping the lab cases off at the front desk when they come in. Doesn't really matter who checks them in. It just needs to be checked in exactly the same way that we just created the case. So you're going to go to the appointment. All you have to do is search the patient, find the patient appointment on the appointment book, click on the little icon. The icon should have a white background with a blue L. Click on the icon, double click on the case in the list, and then in the lower left corner, receive case. You can click receive case, then you're going to get a new window. Now, if it's important for you to type in or track what the lab fee was, there is a space in the kind of the upper right corner where you can put the lab fee if you want to. You could put some notes if you want. There's also a space you could put in your provider ID if you want to put your initials or your stamp that you received this case. Click OK. Now the icon on the appointment book should be dark green with a white L. Okay. So now that the icon is dark green, green means go. That case is here. We're ready to see the patient. How this really helps you and your team is that if you're scanning the appointment book maybe you need to fill a short notice opening for your doctor's schedule, and you can put in a crown seat. Maybe you have a 30 or 40-minute opening in your schedule, and I need something quick I can fill. I could look for cases that are here, look for those green L's, green icons. I could look for those to move the patient forward. It knows when you're confirming tomorrow's appointments. I know that if the lab case is green, I know that case is here. Okay. See how easy that was? You don't have to open up the lab case manager. You don't have to run a list. I mean, just make it super simple. Keep it super simple and just do everything from the appointment book. Got it? All right. Awesome. Let me know if you need help. Now, we have a full webinar live. We do live webinars in our membership every month. We did a live webinar on this topic recently. And so if you want to be in our membership, have access to that live webinar, we'd love to have you. Then you can see it all on the screen and follow along with your own computer. Okay, my friends, I hope this was helpful. If you thought this topic was really helpful for you, more people would want to listen to it. So please rate this episode, review it, share it with your colleagues, and I look forward to watching your journey of becoming a high-performing dental team.